Hey there, it's Patmos, and nice of you to join me for the continuing adventures with my somewhat historic town as we look on the actual Cartwheel farm. I just love the look of this. And I just noticed, if you look at it on the map, it kind of has the shape of the front of an airplane. I just saw it now. It looks pretty cool. So yeah, we have that done now. We can see the animals are there. It's actually March. Everything is sown in already. So they're going to do some nice growing there. And we are working on this part of town up there. So we're going to go there. Let me quickly check. Do we still need to get something? We are already getting the horilka, so that's not necessary. We still have enough buckwheat. So I think most of this is all good. So I was kind of thinking we should probably, now that we are building here anyways, continue that little area. Now, this is an industry patch. And, oh, are they already harvesting these? Oh. They apparently we turned that on. No way. We're not chopping those yet. You can do that later. You have to get rid of other trees for me. But this is now an industry area. And I thought this might be a good moment to actually start fencing this off. Now, it kind of makes sense to me that we add a big gate here since it's a big area. And then we also raise a big wall. Because I think... that will look the best. Plus, it's a heavy polluting industry. I mean, look at all the chimneys in there. So, why not make sure that we just do all of this in here? Now, the problem will be... Or problem's probably not the good word. But yeah, we have to leave it open here. At some point. Because otherwise... The glass place will have a... Or the... forestry will have a problem. Sorry, I had to find the right words there. So I'm going to just close it off here like that. And then we go this way. Doesn't really matter if everything's perfectly straight, of course. And we might be able to put some trees and stuff at the back here, which will look nice. Okay, too long. Yep, there we go. Now it's good. Might actually want to do some extra charcoal here. So that can be something. Can we actually still do that now? Can I put in extra charcoal production? I think so. Yep. Reserved the space for that. So this is now a big charcoal area, but that's pretty nice. And now we have it somewhat fenced off, and that will make it easier for us to build houses in front here, because these, of course, are nice houses here. This should now be seen as a road. So what I'm trying for is to actually see if we can do this. Now, this will probably have to go a little bit more like this. And then, of course, we'll put the house in this side. But they can still go along here. I think that's important. That's something that I really want to keep. That they are actually able to go that way and move there. Then we'll put a house here as well. House number 2. And then I think we can squeeze in another house. We will just have to work a little bit with the width out here. Because I think that's a bit too tight. So what I would like to go for is more something like this. So we're just going to move this slightly. Like that. Put the house a bit in the middle. Then we can actually continue our housing here. And this can go slightly wider, I think. There we are. That's another 3 houses. And... probably leave this all open, but then we might be able to continue out here with houses again. So that can be something interesting. This is also still an open space, but the question is what to do here. Could try. What happens if we just do one big garden house here? How big will it be and how will that look? Or maybe not even the biggest possible garden, but like right here we have the road here. So we have to keep that in mind, of course. But like this will quickly fill up this area, and I think that will actually be pretty good. And we could even go a bit like this. And do another one next to it. This should go a little bit more up, I think. We'll just do it like this, so that it will fit in this way. Can't be longer, so that's okay. That's one. Then we can do another one right here that is a little bit smaller. But at least it will generate more of a filled area. And that's already something that I would like to aim for. Now, of course, we can't go all the way down there, because that will just destroy the whole idea of the street. If we keep it like this, it will basically naturally generate streets out here. That is a little bit what I'm looking for. Slightly further out. Yes. Okay, this looks good. Of course, they want to have their house with the back to the industry, because you don't want to watch the industry. So that's extra housing too. Oh, are we out of nails? We have iron. Nails. Yeah, we are out of nails. Okay. Now, we have been struggling with the iron for a bit now. That could actually call for another smelter. Because they're just busy smelting all the time. Let's check the numbers. Always good to check the numbers. Iron. We have produced 650 so far. We have used 1,000. And if we take a look at the graph, we can see what we produce is green. What we spent is brown. Here it matched. And now we're actually spending more than we produced so far. And we're not producing as much as we did before. Is there an issue here with the water or something? I think there's a filling issue at the moment. But let's just try and build another one. Uneven terrain. Yeah, so I just want another one, that's all. Oh dear, uneven terrain everywhere. Oh, that's not going to help out. Oh, we can build it right here. That's okay. We have to get a bridge, though, and I kind of don't want them to go all the way across. We can try the church trick, though. Let's see what happens. If we build a couple of churches here, we'll destroy them, of course, because that's not going to work out. But now, can we place this? Oh, there we go. See, church trick works. We can just place this next to the other one. Then we get another smelter over here. I think the charcoal's good. We have the storage here, but now that we have that, we might as well just get some charcoal on this side too now. I actually think if we do 2 charcoal piles that way and 2 this way, that will generate them all with charcoal. Then we put up a storage here that we fill up with iron. And we should be good. And I guess these will soon hopefully be filled up. I think some of these actually have a higher... Yeah, see 150. So let's do apply to all. So these will now pay extra to be filled up. They will do one at a time though. So as soon as this one is done, they'll go to the next. Messenger from Dakachi. 13,000 charcoal. That's a nice amount. I've been getting some questions about that, like how is it possible to get those high numbers? Well, you just have to trade and trade and trade and trade. And over time, you will see that the amount will go up. So basically the demand goes up, but that takes time. I get people that are playing the game for like 10 years and they're like, I'm not really selling that much charcoal. I can only sell like 2,000 a year. How can you do those big sales? Well, we are playing for almost 30 years already. And if you just sell all the charcoal as much as you can every time and time again, you will see the increase in demand. And it's probably also this high because we haven't sold any charcoal for a while. So that's the second thing. So you have to make sure that you sell charcoal each year, at least once, but maybe even twice. And do that for years in a row. And then you will see the benefits from it. If you don't do that, you probably won't see the benefits anytime soon. Now, I'm going to buy some metal parts, by the way. Just to help the metal part production out a bit. And, I mean, we're making a ton of money here anyway, so why not? And, ooh, they're building the bridge, but we were out of nails. There's the last nails coming in. Unfortunately, we can't buy nails, otherwise I would have just bought a batch of nails, but that's not working out. However, I do think that this part of town will work out now. I mean, we've got gardens, they're growing. These are maple trees, I think. Yep. Ash trees, okay. Well, you know what? Let's continue with the ash trees then. I mean, this neighborhood should look somewhat the same as the next street. At least that's how I like it. course, you can play this game many ways. You can do it in many different ideas and thoughts and how you want to make sure that it looks. I like the way this looks, but hey, you play your own way. That's fine. And some more trees up. The more the better, because the denser it will look, and that's exactly the look that we're going for on this side. First well is up here. That's a very nice one, because they can use that extra water here. There's water too, so that's okay. But I like it that it's here now, and that we get more of the street idea, that it's getting more filled out here. I like that. Ooh, I also like a straight road out of the gate. That's cool. And there we are. Ooh, look at this. It's starting to fill up. 5 out of the 8 fields are now being colored with different things. Sunflowers. Yep. Oh, cool. I like it. Let's go check here now. See, they're filling these up now, which is good. This one is burning. This one is getting filled up. Everything it needs is on the way. And then they might go to the next one. So we'll let that be. There's plenty of iron ore in here. And we do have the organization set up in such a way that they're quickly emptying this one now and actually have the opportunity to do that. So that's good. That means that in the beginning of the game, when we didn't have enough free laborers and stuff, we were just doing this manually all the time. But now they have enough hands to keep filling this one. So these two should be able to just focus and work and work and work and work. So that's good. We had 1700 iron. We're now up to 1800, almost 19. So that's a good thing. Now, a few days left. We can still sell again already another 900. And I'm going to do that because that raises the demand in the end. So that is what we're aiming for at the moment. You can see all issues in town are we have filled up storage space. Oh, that's not an issue for me. I'm okay with that. So to me, that's fine. I am actually now checking. These are all set to optimize the bull livestock, or the ram livestock. So we should not look at those anymore. We don't have to. What I want to look at though is the milk. Are we using up the milk or not? Because milk spoils quickly. And nothing perished. We have produced quite a lot. We've already spent quite a lot. And there's 1,000 that we sold. So everything that comes in we use. As we can see, there was some stuff that perished, but we haven't perished any milk lately, so happy with that. Let's check these. These have optimized bull livestock now, so we don't have to watch these ever again as well. I do like to watch them every now and then, but should be okay. Our chicken coos, are they now filled up already? 30. Oh, yep. Alright, we're gonna go 15 and 15, but I have to check if this one is actually ready for it. Might have done that first. It is ready for it, so let's relocate half in there. There they all are. Now they'll be eating as well. This one isn't completely filled up. What I'm going to do is 5 of this and 5 of these go to that one. Now it's all evenly spread. 15, 15. Yeah, this should be okay. Alright. So now they can just grow. We get more eggs and meat and stuff. Just an extra alternative source of food. Stone storage is ready. Well, this one is for iron ore. And then the question will be, will they fill it up? Labor by hand, no. But we could raise the amount of money to that, so that they're more likely to start filling this out too. Now, yeah, I was already expecting them to come in here and start filling this one up. These are all filled up, so that's good news. And then I hope with the extra iron ore maker we should be good. We can see that the amount of iron is now running up though, so it's now 1900. So during the year we start to make more, but of course in winter time we're out. So we have to produce those extra bits before the winter, so that we can last the winter with what we have. So that might be a challenge. If we take a look at nails, we can see we now have 242 nails again. So of course bridges are a big nail taker. So if we don't build too many bridges, we should be okay. The smelter, though, will already take 400 nails. And we don't have those. So hopefully they can produce them all. All the resources are coming in for this house. So let's just wait until it's done. And in the meantime, We have maple trees here, we have ash trees here, and I kind of want to continue my maple tree adventure, but then out here. The big question will be, can I place one on each side of the road? Well, out here we can. I just hope we can continue that along this route, because I just like the nature. There we go. Actually, now that I'm busy with this, I'm starting to think of figs, because little one went to play with a friend after school the day before I record this. And they have a fig tree, and they actually had a lot of figs growing, and they harvested some, and little one got to taste some. She likes it, so that's cool. And I tasted one too. They were actually pretty good. And now, of course, little one wants a fig tree in our own garden. It's just probably not going to happen anytime soon, because I don't have the space for it. But I would like one if we ever move our house and get to a house where we actually have a bigger garden. You never know, of course. I mean, that's just something that we would like, but you never know if that's going to happen. But yeah, then I would like a fig tree. And then I'm thinking, like, would figs be... I don't know. I don't think... native. Yeah, native. Are figs native trees for the area where this plays in? And can we get some in the game? That would be fun. And also if people can eat it. I mean, apparently they grow a fig tree in the Netherlands, but I could see fig trees being more Mediterranean or something. I don't know. If you know something about fig trees, please let me know in the comments so that I can learn something about that, because I'm interested in it. I'm starting to love the look of this area more and more. The trees start to mature. You really get the sense of the road here. I do feel a little bit that we have to fence this off a bit, and we're just going to use a minor fence, I think. So we'll just start out here. And then go from tree to tree to get rid of the roads a little bit, because I'm not a big fan of all the roads that we see. So I think we should go up till here. And then we leave this part open between 3 trees, and then we'll just continue like this. But that should, I think, eliminate quite a big portion of the people that walk those routes. And that should maybe get rid of some of these roads. I would kind of like that, so I hope that's working out. They might squeeze through here, but I'm not sure, so we'll have to keep our eyes open for it. But I think this will make this area look better if we can keep it this way. And I don't even mind the fencing by the looks of this, because this is not a very well-seen fence. It's a bit lay low fence, so I like that. Alright. We need more nails here. They're on the way, but it's taking time. All the rest is there. They're actually starting to work on this already. We just need 15 more nails. So we do produce good amounts of nails. Question is, can we keep that up? Let's export some more lime. Beer. Yeah, I'm not going to export beer, but I am going to buy some mead. That'll get us extra money. Ooh, we have a lot of window glass. That's good. Haven't found a place yet where we can sell that, as far as I know. 40. Winter clothing. Warm clothing goes for a lot of money. Let me go check. Can we add that still? Yes. I think I'm going to take the honey out, because we don't really need the money for the honey. I do want to sell some warm clothing. Let's do that. 500 we're putting in. 500 will already make 200 money. Wow, warm clothes is a good money maker. I like it. Alright. I know we still have quite a few parts of the town to actually decorate, so we'll slowly work on that. Now I also see a food issue here, but it should not last too long. I think let's check the store. They have 2 types of food and the third inbound. Should be another store here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of food basically, but they just need the time to get it. These also have 1, 2, 3, 4 types of food, but one is still inbound. So yeah, we have the food in the end. It's just taking some time to get there. Oh, and here we have some food too, but They're not really getting in any beetroot and peas and stuff. Where's my granary that's close here that can be used for it? That's the school. Here's the granary. Let's put in some peas and beetroot. So that they can at least buy up to 100. There we go. Buy from local producers. And as soon as that comes in, we can use that to fill this one up. Question is, will it come in? You could check for peas and beetroots, but looks like most of those are out. Yep, but those are the ones that actually don't spoil. That's why I was going for those. See, these have a few beetroots, but that's it. I do see some other foods like garlic. There's quite some garlic. So you know what? Let's take out the peas and switch to garlic for now. We'll buy up to 100. And let's switch the peas and put it in the garlic. Okay. Are they actually? Yep, they're coming in to sell some garlic now. Then they can sell it over there. Because I think this is just a variety problem. See, they have 2 types of food. They just need more variety. These 2 have 2 types of food. So that's the main issue. And it appears water is an issue out here. At least I don't see. Alright, this one is almost out. This one is almost out. So water is definitely an issue here that we are going to solve. Of course, that's why we are the masters-in-chief in the game, to solve issues like that. So let's quickly get to these 2 wells. They'll probably solve most of the problems. There's a well here, but yeah, that's empty too. Can we place one somewhere a little bit more here? Or would it be bad water? That quality. Nope, actually we can. Alright, that's 3 more wells. That will solve all the water issues as well, because there are quite a few households here. At least these, see, they have only tiny bits of water. They should have up to 100. Oh wow, the garlic is getting out like crazy. And we also don't have beetroot. Probably can get some horseradish or something. Yes, there's a bit of horseradish. Yeah, we have horseradish here. Let's go with that. I'm going to get the numbers up to 200 for now, so that we can get a good surplus in. And then we'll switch this one out to horseradish. There we go. And that should work it. So it's a temporary problem. Mainly has to do with distribution. Because we have most of the food here, but it's just all like dried fruits, buckwheat. We should still have plenty of buckwheat. Oh no, we have only 510 stored at the moment. So we're really using up a lot of buckwheat. I think quite a bit's going to the chickens nowadays. Gotta love the chickens. Yep, they're eating the buckwheat. Like there's 500, 500, 500. So there's 1500 just stored in there. That's why we built the extra farm. So we have to wait for the Cartwheel farm to start bringing in some stuff. But yeah, it's a distribution problem mainly. We have sunflower, we have dried fruits, we have potatoes. Do we still have potatoes? No, we're out of potatoes too. Ah, that's part of the problem. See, we are growing so quickly that we run out of all those types of food. Oh well, nothing too bad happening there. We're just busy producing stuff like dried fish. Which is good. Let me check all the docks if they actually all still produce dried fish. See, only produce dried fish. Come on. We don't need to produce anything else. There we go. Alright. Still plenty of dried fruit though. 37,000 dried fruit. So I'd say the people can just eat that for a bit until we get the harvest in. It is August now. Harvest will start very, very soon. That should get us what we need. And yeah, not going to buy any honey. We can buy a bit of flour though, so to just help out in the town for a bit. Lime in export stock 200. Yeah, it's okay. We'll just leave it. Okay, so we're selling, or we're buying a bit of flour. How much wheat do we still have? 20. So we're not producing enough wheat to keep all the windmills going year-round, so that could be something. We're expanding the town too fast. That's our main issue at the moment. But harvest is started. At least it should. Yep. Fully stocked, fully stocked. Yep. All really hiring tons of people to do all the harvesting. As soon as that's in and the first bits come into the farm, they can spread it around town and all should be good. Gives me time, just a little bit, to go over here. Because we have another smelter ready. Let's do apply to all and apply to all. And now this one can start smelting. We also see that there's 100 iron ore in here. And I actually want to do an express delivery with horse wagons of, I don't know, 9,000 probably. We can just do 9,000. Let's deliver 9,000 all the way. Oh, not in this one. That's not going to happen. Click the wrong building there. 9,000, please. But then, yep, this one. Horse wagons, 9,000. Let's try it again. I mean, I know where to click. There we go. That should do the trick. Now, I have 1 delivery orders. Guess that also means that we might just get some extra horse wagons going again. Because we need more ways to transport stuff quickly. And one of those ways, of course, is with a horse wagon. Now, this part of town doesn't really have horse wagons yet. That's also because we don't really have the space for it, I think. But why not place one next to the farm? It's at least in this area of town, so that can already save some time. There we go. No, I'm not going to build too many houses now. We're just holding off a bit. We can see the problems are shifting, though. So sometimes one house has a problem, then another house, and slowly the problems are dissolving. And we can actually see now that we have potatoes in. We have buckwheat in again. So that's coming in. Just needs that little bit more time to get ready, but that's okay. No real issues there. Another stone well completed. We now need extra nails as well, but we can't buy those in there. Can, however, sell some lime, so let's do that. I missed the trader coming in that could actually sell us nails. Let's see what the iron is doing now, by the way. Still 1950, so we are now really using up the iron that we produce. So this building will be very nice as soon as the harvest is over, of course. We're not going to get a lot of people in here until actually the harvest is over, but when we do, that's good. We can see that these are transporting big amounts now, which is helpful. That should speed the whole process up in here. See, these don't have that much iron ore. I actually think that what can also help is some of those single cart parkings. Or maybe, what if we do a big one out here? No, we'll do 2 single ones. That's the thing. Let's rotate it so that it fits nicely here. We'll do one on this side for the one on the right, and we'll do one on this side for the one on the left. And then once they're done, we'll hook them up so that these 2 have their own carts that they can use. And we should probably do the same out here then. So that this one also has their own cart that they can use for that. Or we should hook one up. Can we hook one up to this building so that if they want to pick it up from here, they... I don't know how that works. That would be interesting though, if we could hook this one up to that so that as soon as somebody comes in here, they will always use that cart. Oh, let's check out how that works. Well, there's still a little bit of food issues. But that's transportation problems because, yeah, we have buckwheat in store now. We have potatoes. Yes. Oh, we produced 12,000 potatoes already. And we're still bringing in harvest stuff, so that's good. Yeah, we need to focus. Those houses are not that important at the moment. We already have problems feeding everyone, so let's not worry about that. Let's make sure we get enough stables. Now, I think... breed horses, yes, and we have a manager here. That's the one that can make draft horses. I am going to do this time, though. Make 3 draft horses. They're pretty old, but that's okay. And as soon as they're ready, they can go in here. Oh, they're going to take quite some time to build that stable. Oh, wow, this one isn't really doing much, so we might just get rid of that one. This one is also... I think most of the trees are actually gone on the map. Like, there's trees out here. And here are still trees, so we might build a new forestry out here. But... yeah, there's still trees out here as well. That's okay. See, there are still trees, but not where we have the foresters. Like, this part's completely empty. This whole side of the map has no trees anymore. So these guys can just really make empty. Let's get rid of their logs like that. Let's make sure that they don't do anything anymore. And get the guys out so that we can get rid of this one and start filling out this area because there's no more trees here. Wow. That's pretty cool. Not enough workers to support production up there. Yeah, there's not enough guys around, but this is where they have to come from. So I think a new area with houses should be built here at some point. As you can see already, many plans to get stuff done and make sure that we can do what we have to do. So that's cool. Many more episodes to do. Yep, still working on broadcloth. Have a bit to spare though, so that's good. We can see that the food issues are getting smaller. There's only 2 houses with food issues now. There's also not a lot of places that are completely filled up. So that's getting done too. I think we need, yeah, just a few more nails, but they might be arriving right there. Oh, that's going to the farm. Oh well. Oh well, those nails will come in. See, these are just transporting the goods now. Lots of barley and other nice goods that we need everywhere. Single cart parking is ready. Let's order a cart. Now, can I link this to that building? Yes. Question is, will they then use it? Or, I don't know. I'm going to link it to that one now. It's probably better. And now I wonder, will they just create this cart? Or do I have to wait because there's a line again? I don't see any of the problems at the moment. Metal parts. We still have 16 metal parts. That's not a lot, but we have a few. Let's sell some of this. Let's sell salt, of course. We don't have to buy iron. We don't have to buy warm clothing. We can buy a bit of hemp, but we don't need to. Let's buy all the wheat that we can for sales. And again, we can't buy any nails. It's almost like it's a conspiracy. They're just not bringing me a trader with nails at the moment. Alright, this one can be destroyed now. So let's do that. And let's then build the new one. Okay, so two houses with food issues. All the rest is solved for now. We again have 7,000 buckwheat so far. And if we take a closer look at it, we can see we have produced 18,000 potatoes. And I think the number's still going up with processing the harvest. And yeah, they're stored enough, so that's good for now. Buckwheat. We should be producing more buckwheat, I think. I mean, we had a very high production, so it all depends on the crop rotation and stuff sometimes, but... Okay, let's hire ladies in here. Make sure that we get them, yes. And I should probably just go to the other one and do this. Apply to all, because this is all properly set up. This too, okay. And then... Oh, shoot. I built a stable. I didn't want to build a stable. Oh, that's my mistake. I wanted to build a wagon shed. Yep, that's not so smart me. Oopsie. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. We'll just wait for it. And do it better next time. This one is now working, though, so we should be creating extra iron for as long as can be, because soon enough we will run out. That's okay, though. Cart parkings are okay. Let me check this one. 7 more orders in queue. Not enough metal parts for repair. So yeah, we still need more metal parts. We'll get those. So yeah, growing the town and just keeping it expanding comes with different challenges, and there's food, then there's the metal and stuff that we have to tweak again, and there will be something else that we have to tweak, but that's the whole fun part of this game, so expect more episodes. But for now, this is going to be this one, so I am just going to say thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I, of course, will respond to them. And then I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.